Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel SF Trading. Okay, my name is Sanjeet Kumar, and Sanju Funda is my ID, which you can find easily across all social platform. Okay, and today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic, which is RTD, means real time data, and preparing self custom dashboard. Okay, so before I start, I want to tell about myself and my background. Okay, so as per educational background, I have done MTech, and I have done 6 years of research work across engineering field, and still I am working around option as a research topic right now, because I am trading option full time. Okay, and I have done so many jobs, industrial as well as educational field, for 6 7 years almost full time. And first time I interact with a market in 2012, when I started my investing, and soon I realized, why not I myself I will as a doing investment. Okay, so in 2014 I actually started and doing part time option trading and some cash trading as well. And finally in 2016 I quit the job and started a full time as a trader. Okay, currently I am trade my own account, and I also manage my family funds. And yeah, as for mentoring, I do once or twice in a year, which is A to Z option course of 3 months, which is very intense program. So that's why one or twice in a year. And you can see my interview also, which is published in Money Control article. Okay, so you can know more about me. So moving next. So before I start, I want to say something about disclaimer. So this video is totally for educational purposes, and we are not promoting any services or third party through my videos, and no referral link, and no indirect kind of promotion. And I am also not any sub broker, so please don't ask me which broker is good or which platform you are using. Okay, so this kind of question I can't able to answer. Okay. So, first of all, I want to say special thanks to my colleagues, Mr. Sivraj Singh Rajawat. I think I uh, connect with him 4 5 years before through social network. He is also full-time trader. Basically, he is a data analyst, and he is doing tremendous work related to OI, and he is doing with some simple technique with Excel. And once I met him, I realized, why not we should develop a good platform for ourselves, and we are uh, doing and together, and still we are developing systems related to platforms. And he is still doing uh, developing a algo platform nowadays. Okay, I am not that part, so you can connect with the socially also. I am putting the handle, and many thanks for him. So I know about this area, because very less traders talk about this topic. So today agenda is, I am going to talk about what is the objective of RTD, and what is the tools required, and which kind of setting required, and what is the application if you going to use, what can be we can use with this. And yes, in last I will talk about formulas and formatting, how I actually doing right now. Okay, maybe some series of videos we should required, because in one video this is very tough to talk about everything. So I will split in part. So moving first, so what is the objective? So first we have to, I am going to prepare self prop level desktop, and dashboard, which is reduce my mentally work. Okay, so even some people purchase or third party uh, application web platforms, so it is cost 500 to 2000 per month, which is nearly in last in a year he will see the huge money on that particular uh, the objective you are losing, or you are using 10 20,000 rupees in a last of a year, you will count it and you will see the huge difference why you want to give any kind of money to anyone. Okay, so in a trading, basically every single rupee save is the money earned. Even big people fight with the broker about brokerage and brokerages. Okay, without taxes we cannot reduce as per uh, government rules, we have to give that, but brokerage we can reduce. So some big people is fighting with personal brokers, then why not even we customize our self desktop and dashboard for self using, because what is your requirement only you know. Okay, so next point is easy to monitor overall market. As we know, if we are going to track multiple script or multiple chart even, so we need to keep multiple window open and keep switching the tabs. Even you use multiple desktop, still you have multiple space optimization, so you should keep everything at one place so you can easily monitor everything. So your window space is also optimized, and you will also easy to watch overall market conditions at one place. Okay, preparing custom scanner, if your all data is coming at one place, you can customize the scanning also. So some people is scanning like high is equal to open or open equal to low, or someone is scanning we are trading 1 week above or 1 week below, or we are trading R1 R2 above or R2 S1 below. This like of simple systems or initial internal balance or outer balance, IB, OB. So you can easily optimize and scan these kind of uh, scanner with the Excel. Okay, and even you can put a alert system in your Excel, so you can easily visualize or easily interpret data. Okay, so last is analysis data, which is give you better visualization, because if we read anything textbook, we not memorize anything, because our mind is developed for visualizing image. If we see any scenery kind of scenery, we easily memorize. We even memorize the face of the man we met, but we cannot memorize the name sometimes, because our mind is basically developed for storing data as a visual form. And if you see the visual and simple beautiful UI, then you can easily interpret data also. Okay, so moving next. So what is the requirement tools for starting this RTD and customizing dashboard? So first of all, you need any kind of broker terminal. uh, Almost every broker provide some terminals. So first one is Nest trading system, which is a perfect system if you going to use, my first choice also, because data is very quick and reliable, and it's transferring and easy to customize also. Okay, even Odin is also good, and a few broker provides Dart stocks, Fires one. This is also compatible with the Excel. You can link easily data to broker terminal to your Excel, and it is live data. Even foreign institutional and foreign, you can see Thinkorswim, every broker provide the data linking facility with the Excel. So this is not very new. This is very old-fashioned points, which is almost a few people's already using, and still I am also using from last 5 years, and so why not you also? Okay, so you need MS Office, even any version above the 2007 you can use. Even Open Office also capable, but not all terminal, I think. Okay, so MS Office mostly people use, so I will give go with MS Office and Nest in this video. In upcoming video I will try with Odin and Darkstock also. So first of all, you need a proper setting for even in Nest and MS Office. Okay, so first of all, first thing you should require, you have to open your Nest and MS Office with run as administrator. Okay, otherwise some compatibility issues we face, because data will not transfer and you will see mostly error. Even I will show you. Let me open my Excel. You will see this kind of error, this kind of NA error. Okay, so this is why if I open directly, it will not show any data. So first of all, we need to open as an administrator. Even you can directly go and whatever your Nest application, you can directly open, or you can put a setting also. So you can directly open with the run as an administrator option. Yeah, directly here is automatically already set as by default. Otherwise, if not tick, you can tick this option and save and apply. So next time you not memorize to open as run as administrator, but with habit you will understand this. Okay, so currently I am opening with run as administrator, and I am logging my credential. So it will take a little time, 1 or 2 minutes in open. So let's see our presentation again. So after run as administrator, some setting in Nest, mostly in Nest not much setting required. Yes, in Office you will enabling some settings. I will explaining that. Okay, so after opening the MS Office, you have to go with options and trust center setting, and first of all you have to add locations, trusted location, where you have to get data. Okay, so here I'm already took the data and location is already added. When you install your Nest, you know your location. Here you can see the location. So just this location you have to copy, and simply you have to add new location, and you can put this location and also click subfolder, and trusted subfolder of this location are also trusted, and click OK. Okay, so it will added. I have already added, you can see this. Okay, even Zerodha Pi or Nest or any kind of broker you are using, where you have installed the Nest version, you have to just click on the add new location, so it will become as a trusted location. Okay, next setting is you have to keep ActiveX setting enable. Also a macro setting you have to keep enable, otherwise it will keep asking you enable option. Okay, no external content is required, because we are not taking data from any kind of websites. We are directly taking from the NSE broker terminal. Okay, so this is the setting required from your Excel. And also remember, we have to also open our MS Office as a run as an administrator. Okay, so let me see how which kind of data available in nest, and we already enable the location and macros enable. Okay, hope our login is done already. Yes, it is login. So here you can see the reposition, and you can add all the available data in your Excel. Okay, so let me see. You have to, whatever your requirement. I'm just adding a bank nifty future. Okay, and also adding few stocks like SDFC Bank. Okay, SBI, IN. Okay, so three data I have added, and you can see some columns. So LTP is available, percentage change is available, ATP is available, volume available. So whatever few data is available and few data is not available. Okay, so okay, we will put all data first of all in our Excel, and then we will see what kind of data is actually useful or not. Then we will delete that column. Okay, so this data is available now here. Now what we have to do, available data is now available. We have to just link with the Excel. So before linking, going, so why I am going to doing this, what is the application behind the, what is the purpose. So two kind of normally dashboard required to build. First one is the future dashboard, because we have some stocks and banking also. So if someone trading bank nifty, suppose, so he is also some kind of he will also keep eyes on the nifty as well as banking stocks. So that's why he will get some confidence also ki SDFC Bank or SBI is supporting today very good. So that's why bank nifty will hold, or this kind of correlation is required. So if you are watching at one place all stocks and banking stocks, so you will get idea. Okay, or also we will track simple price action with the Excel. How we can do it, we will talk about that. And next one is the option chain. So how we can create a live Excel which show option chain which is live. One thing is, please remember, OI data will come 3 minutes delay from the NSE, so it will also come to your Excel 3-minute delay, but it's still okay. We don't need a frequent OI data, because not much required. If 5 minutes or 15 minutes if you are watching changes, that it's still enough. Okay, so we will do it the basic option chain running live, and also we will convert it the better visualization than any NSE web or third party platforms, and easy to track any changes. Also we can calculate the custom some custom calculation which is easily available to your screen, just like PCR or Max Pain, and even more we can customize, like we relate with the WAP or ATP prices. We can see the straddle charts or straddle price changes. So many things we can visualize much better and at one place than any third party applications available in the market with the cost. And here we have to do only once, and it will be always for you, and it is always free for you. So why wasting money, and why not, we have to do it once, and your 1 or 2 hours can change entirely your trading performances also, or also reduce your mentally harassment at the end of the day, which you keep busy with the switching tabs or watching what is happening in another side. Okay, so normally this is come with the RTD formula. Okay, so you can see this, this kind of formula you will see normally when you import data. Okay, so what is this formula? So first is your program ID. Okay, you don't need any much technical, just for information I am explaining this. So first one is the program ID, which is the data is coming from which source, which is nest. If you are using think or swim, then it will come like a TOS, and if you are using a stark dark stocks, then it will show you dart. Okay, so whatever the uh, data is coming, this is the your program ID. You don't have to memorize this. Okay, the second part is the this one, which is a symbol or code for which particular script you are finding the data. So first is the NSE FNO, future end option. This is change for currency, and also it is will change for MCX. Okay, and you will see the second part, which is the Nifty, which is script name and which expiry we are going to choose the data. Okay, so 15th 25th Feb and 21 is the year. Okay, and 25th is the date, and this is month, and this year. Maybe for every different nest it will be some different in sequences. Okay, and we have to change this after every expiry, we have to change this data. So in future we have to change every monthly, that is enough. But yes, we are tracking weeklies, then every Friday open you have to change this date. Okay, and next one is the strike price with a call or put option. Okay, and after that the field section, which is LTP. Okay, so if you are watching OI data, then it will come like OI. If you are high low, so this is the field you have to place your high low. Okay, so this is the field, and this is the data this the formula you have to use to bring your data into from broker to Excel. But this is very easy, don't worry. It's look complex, but it will very easy, and I will show you also, and very, so don't worry about that. Some more Excel formula required for some custom calculation also. Okay, I will going to show you this one, and some conditional format also I am going to show you right now. So how easily visualize and how easily you can calculate the data. And we can also form a chart, but in this section I am not going to show you right now, because before this I have to do with the macros. We have to store the data, then only we can create a chart also. But I will show you with my current Excel, so you can get this one. Okay, and we know we have to know little bit about macros. If you are not fluent in VBA or not coming from the programming, still you can do it. It is very easy, so don't worry. You just follow the simple guideline, which I will going to explain in next few videos. Okay, so this is it from as a presentation side, and now I am going to shift with my broker terminal. So here I received the data already. Okay, so I am going to open Excel also with run as administrator. Please remember, I told we have to run Excel always as a run as administrator, as well our nest also. Okay, so both application we have to start with run as administrator. Okay, so next you have to select all the script. Already we have reposition column and get all data. If I remove this, this data will be gone from here, so it will also not relink. So I am getting all data from here. Okay, so all data is already come. Let me reposition also. So trading is come back. Trading symbol I have to come in first, otherwise we will confuse very symbol data. Okay, also LTP. So this data is stored in sequence. Okay, so let me select all. You have to right click and you will see the link to Excel. So also you can see the open office setting for few brokers and nest few nest, but it's not available in all nest. Okay, so please check your nest version. I am using currently nest 3.16, so version is not important here. Okay, so link to Excel, and always link to Excel with heading, so you can know what kind of data is you are getting from here. Okay, so I have copied that data, going to Excel again, and just you have to paste, nothing you have to do anything else. Your data will be coming now, which is live. Okay, now I am have to see which kind of data I have to required. So first of all I have to require symbol data, which is okay. Then I need LTP, so I am moving this, to front. So also I required percentage change, so I am moving this also in front of me. And I need ATP. ATP you can use as a VAP also, because ATP and VAP value almost the same. Okay, so here is the VAP. ATP data is act as a VAP data. Okay, volume traded today, this is also important. How much active your script today, you can find out with this. Okay, so today open, high and low, we are getting this data. Even previous closing we have this data. 52-week high low is not giving from the nest, so I am removing the columns which data is not available and not we have to use. Okay, percentage OI change, this is very important, so I am cutting this and moving to just after percentage change. Okay, capital, issued capital not much important. Maturity date, expiry date not important. Issue date not important. Outstanding borrowing not important. Even today high low of OI is not important, just for record I am saving. Okay, so this kind of data is not available. I am simply going to remove this. Total traded value. Okay, total traded value also we can calculate with the volume into price LTP, so you will get the value. But okay, the net change, if someone want to change, see the change only, that is also fine, but percentage change I think enough. So point change, if someone keep checking, then for them it is okay. Okay, so someone want to know what is the lower circuit and upper circuit for script. Okay, I want to keep this, because sometimes in option also option freeze near to upper circuit, lower circuit, so you have to know about that. Ask bid price, I am not trading with Excel, so not much required of this data. Okay, so removing this. Open interest, last trade quantity, what is the quantity trade, this is also not required. Okay, okay, so I got data almost. Okay, once this symbol is looking good, then future symbol, so I am replacing this also. Okay, so we get this data. Okay, so if someone want, let me show you first what is the formula. You are seeing this, the RTD formula. You don't have to remember this, because we are directly linking to from the broker to Excel. Okay, so here you can see the next same thing, which I explained earlier. If you are not remembering, just go to your broker terminal and simply link from the Excel. First import that symbol. So let me show you MCX also. If someone trading MCX, so MCX crude oil, crude oil. So you will see the crude oil, okay, and crude oil data is actually running live right now. So let me show you. Okay, so you can see the changes keep happening with within the second or few seconds. Okay, percentage change, LTP volume is changing. Okay, so tick size is 1, so changing is with 1. Okay, so this data is coming live with your terminal. You can see this. Okay, and here is the, you can see the MCX FO. For NSE it is NSE FO, and is MCX for MCX FO. Even in currency you can see that CDE format. So don't need to required to remember. So I am deleting this. So let me form a simple basic dashboard for only for bank nifty, suppose. Okay, so this data I am getting from broker terminal. Okay, and I am taking all the banks here. So how I am doing this, you can see this. I simply copy paste uh, all single element here. Okay, so bank nifty was already there, so I have to only replace the script name. Okay, so SDFC bank I am replacing with ICICI bank. So your formula is changed and you can see the ICICI data now. I need a Kotak bank, I get that. Kotak bank also, Axis bank, SBI already there, so PNB. Let me see which kind of script. So IDFC is also there. So okay, so IndusLand Bank, IndusLand Bank, Kotak Bank already done, RBL Bank. Just you have to simply replace even when expiry is done. So you have to only replace this 25th Feb. Okay, you have to replace this to March, which is MAR code. Okay, and 21 is the year, so you have to replace with 25th Feb only. So once you click find, which is Control F, you can find replace option, and with which value you are replacing with which value. This is the simple logic. So if someone using already Excel, he can understand much better. If you are using don't familiar with Excel, then you keep go with the slow, and that's why the purpose I am doing in front of you, so you will understand much better. So Axis Bank already there, Bank of Baroda and Federal Bank. Okay, so last one is Bank Baroda, replace. So here all the entry of bank nifty content I have imported, which is most important for trading bank nifty. Okay, so I am hiding something which is not required. If required, then we will just keep again unhide. So I am hiding this. Also net change is not required for me, Even circuit is not much required, only sometimes it's required. So I'm hiding this also. Even open interest not required, because already we are watching OI percentage, so that is enough. If we are watching option chain, then this is much important for that particular moment. Okay, so I am hiding this also. So here I have got a few data of the bank. Okay, so this table is ready now, and we will see the live data here now. So this data is not changing, as you can see, because market is closed now, but you can see the MCX data is keep changing, so it will keep changing every second, so don't worry at all. So this is your main sheet. Data is coming now, and what you have to do, so already you got symbol names, LTP, percentage change. So percentage change, I am now the visualization part, and simple conditional formatting I am going to apply, which is very easy to see. So if you want to see the which is the max changes, and I think max change percentage in the data is coming in percentage change. Okay, let me see from the NSE also. Okay, so IDFC Bank is moved 7.83%, and IDFC Bank is showing the different value. So maximum move by the Bank of Baroda, the data is coming wrong, I think, or something. Let me see from the broker terminal also. Okay, no problem. Bank Nifty is moved 0.2% and 35,922. Let me see. Bank Nifty LTP is 5 fine, and OI is minus 2.1%. Maybe I think showing in 0.2%. Okay, let me see. We have to confirm. I think some issues there, maybe all due to offline. We'll see. This data is maybe in percentage or something else. We have to see. Okay, so I'm leaving this. Okay, so if you are going to see the conditional formatting, okay, so you have some options there. You have a data bar and also coloring system. Okay, or even the icon bars. So if some OI is suppose negative, or you want to see simple bar charts, so you can see all OI percentage showing negative now. Okay, so this is how you can see if let me see show you if some data is coming positive, then you can see the simply visualization. Okay, if you don't like the bar, you can directly use a color set. So the green, let me clear first. Okay, so if you want simple thermal heat map, then you can simply use this. So this is the way you can choose your coloring. Okay, so now you have to do some advanced setting also. So go to conditional formatting, manage rules. So here you can see the even minimum all value is negative is still showing green. Okay, so you have to change the value. The midpoint is actually a 0. Okay, so and reversing, high value is lowest value is 0, and you have to change with the value. Okay, change with the numbers, and maximum number is almost 10 and minimum number is minus 10 and midpoint is 0. Okay, so everything is red now, so looks more perfectly. Same thing for change percentage. You can have to, if you are liking this system, then you can go this, otherwise you can simply choose any color symbol, so it will easy to visualize you. Okay, so let me little bit zoom also. So this is the two conditional formatting you understand right now. So first is the data bar and second one is the color. If someone like this kind of arrow, he can also use this one. Okay, so simply you have to select and do this, select anyone. Okay, and if you are not liking, just clear the rule. After selecting the columns, you have to simply clear the rules. Okay, so this is the data you get from the terminal. Okay, now suppose I want to know which script is running above the previous day high and previous day low. Okay, so currently we don't have previous data, only we have previous closing data. Okay, uh, even I want like which script is trading near to 50 DMA and which is trading near 200 DMA. So we also need some indicators data, and how we get that kind of data I am going to show you. So I will also place this data in your description box. So this is the link, you will get the indicators data for every script. Okay, so you just simply have to export. Okay, so this data is downloading now. So I just copying all data, and in our Excel I am just creating one more sheet at this name is indicators. Okay, and I am placing all the indicators data, and you will see how easily you will find the data, even average volume, so you can compare with the today's active, this script is active or not, 1 week percentage change, last 1 month percentage change. Okay, few EMAs. Okay, so 5, 13, 20, 34, 50 SMA and EMA as well, 89, 200. So I want suppose 50 EMA and 200 EMA. Even you will get Bollinger Band data, MACD data, ADX data, RSI data, CCI, and even what is the candlestick pattern if someone is developing. Even you can do with your Excel also. So I got this data, and this data you need to refresh every week, weekend or 2 weekend, because EMA data is not changing frequently in 1 or 2 days. So even weekly basis you can do easily. Okay, so this data is come. So let me get this data also. So first is the 50 DEMA and second one is 200 DEMA. Okay, so how to get this data from, because this is the data for overall. Okay, and I want this data from here to here now. Okay, so how we can do that? You have to use a VLOOKUP formula. So VLOOKUP, okay, please see the carefully. First of all, VLOOKUP, and we need the data, which location we are finding there. So we are want data for Axis Bank. Okay, colon, comma, then we are going to indicators data, and I am selecting all symbols. Okay, and just dragging with the click, and I want 50 EMA data which is available in 19C. you can see 1R cross 19C. So 19th column is the name. So please remember this number 19th. Okay, so I'm dragging overall all data through all over data. So I know in 19th number I'm dragging little more. So I'm typing colon comma, so it will come again here. Okay, comma. Okay, and I remember the number, so 19th column and comma again, and you have to type false, and that's it. Close the bracket. Okay, and just you have to drag this data, so you will get overall all DMA data for every script. Okay, please remember this, you have to log this also. So I am putting dollar sign, so it will not change with the dragging, because if drag you can see A3 value or A4 value. So when I use dollar sign, then it will not change. Okay, throughout the dragging. Let's do it again. VLOOKUP bracket data comma, selecting the overall data. Okay, so 200 EMA, this is 23rd column. Okay, comma 23rd comma false. I type this and enter. I got the 200 DMA data also. Okay, and dragging. So I got two kind of indicators data. If you still more required some more data of so you can just bring with formula, with this formula, simple formula. Okay, but this value is not easy to interpret. What is the LTP price from the DMA? Okay, so I am converting this data into percentage. So simple percentage formula. So what is the difference between LTP to 50 DMA? Okay, and the value I am checking with the DMA. Okay, so this is the 10%. I am converting with simply 10%, or even you can in formula you can also put star 100. So I am not doing that way. So I got the formula. So Bandhan Bank is currently trading almost 4% below his, it's 50 DMA. Okay, so I got this data very easily, and now I'm putting the heat map, so I will know easily which script is trading too much costlier than its average. Okay, so here I got that some kind of data. Again we have to convert this to 0. We have to set it correctly, because Office is taking it as a automatically balancing the highest or lowest value. So mid value is 0 and highest value can be go like 25 or 20, any round number you can place. So 20 I am taking as a not coming gradient correctly. So -5 to +5. Okay, this data is actually in percentage. Okay, so that's why it's not coming. So let me also place with decimal data. So 0.05. Okay, so it is too dark now. Okay, now it's coming more correctly. Even you can change the color from here. So if you are want to green or simple red combination, so that is fine also. Okay, so this is the formula. Same formula I am also going to place with the 200 DMA. So only I need to change this S2 value to T2 value and divided by T2. Okay. Here I am, let me let leave, just keep doing with same way, percentage. Okay, so same formatting I want to apply here also. So I just select and put this data to here. Okay, so now I got the indicators data in form of percentage. That is more good to visualize. So I can see Bank of Baroda now, it's too costlier and more than 50% above from the 200 DMA, 26% above from its 50 DMA. Okay, so this data I got, okay, from the indicator. Now suppose I want to place, like I want to see which script is running as a open equal to high or open equal to low. Okay, so I want to play simple green or red symbol. So just watch carefully. I am going to new rule. This is some custom type of rule. So I am use a formula to determine which cell to format. So I have selected everyone. Okay, so equal, if suppose open is equal to high. Okay, open is equal to high, so this is applicable for everyone. I have selected all column and I am writing for single one, so it will take for everyone, so don't worry about that. So I have to simple orange symbol have to come if this condition is fulfilled. So nothing is coming like orange because nothing is open equal to high. Okay, so let's see if I manually type any data. So 345.6. okay, Bandhan Bank is coming correctly, so 86.25. okay, so means our formula is good and it's working. So if any time you will see open equal to high, you will see simple orange color here. Okay, now I want to see open equal to low. Again I have to go new rule, cell format. So I want to G2 is equal to open is equal to HI I2. So let's go with the green. So again nothing is green, means nothing is open is equal to low, and Bank Nifty is hammered today, so obviously a rare chance we will see. So if someone trading like open is equal to high, open is equal to low, so he can easily track. So let me check. Okay, it's working now. 1936. I am just for checking the formula is working or not. I am just placing manual value. So now you can see the open is equal to low, so it is coming green. So don't need to see this value. It's simply appear to your screen. Okay. Okay. So this is done. Now we need to do, like we have to connect with the previous day data. So where we get previous day data, and actually I keep last 30 days data, okay, in form of Bhav copy. So I can easily customize or formulate my overall screen. So let's bring that also. Okay, so where we get this kind of data. So I am going through this link, all reports derivative. So this is today data. So I am downloading 19th data. 19th is today, so I am downloading 18th data. So where we get data, this is the 18th data, and I need to download this copy, Bhav copy in CSV file. Okay, so I have downloaded this and open. Okay, so this is the Bhav copy data, and you will see overall everything, every data, almost how much the data, almost 50,000 rows. We don't need such all data. Okay, so I want only index and future data. Okay, first of all, and I want only February expiry data. So I removed everyone. So almost only I got how much data I got. You can see, okay, 144 count. You can see the lower side on right side, 144 columns, 144 rows. Okay, so I'm copying this data to my Excel, and I'm creating one more sheet. Okay, so I'm naming it as a Bhav copy, and put the all data. So I got last days, open, high, low, close, settle, open interest, change in open interest. So this is the important data. We can see what is formation happen previous day. And so let's do it. So I want which kind of data available. So previous, open, high, low, close. So I need, suppose, high, low and close data, actually settle data. So let me do it. So previous high, previous low, and previous close. Okay, even previous data, close data already available. Okay, so you can get that data from Bhav copy also, or directly also. Let me match also. So same formula you have to use, VLOOKUP, one single formula and multi-purpose. Select the target, select the sheet. High data is available on the 6th, low data is available on the 7th, and 9th data is available on the close. Okay, so I am selecting all data almost. Little more column. So if any script going to add, then we don't need to change formula again. Comma 6, comma false. Okay, so this data is now, and again I am locking. Okay, so this data is completed now. Same formula I am copying to low also, only we need to change the column number, which is 7th. Okay, so that's why I selected overall all sheet. So now 9th, settled data. Okay, settled closing. So okay, this is the previous data actually. Okay, this is the previous close, and this is the previous and previous close. Okay, so that's why the data is different. Okay, so how to know which script is trading to one day before, because the percentage change is showing the change from the close to close. Okay, so how to know how much, which script is trading above the previous day high or previous day low. Okay, so I am just simply again doing the conditional formatting. So the logic is very simple. If LTP means B2 is greater than previous high, means W2. Okay, simple concept. If my LTP is trading previous day high, that means we are trading above the previous day high, and we are trading below the previous day low, then we have to do one more logic. So first of all, I am filling this. So which script is trading above previous day high? So now you can see SG IDFC First Bank and IndusLand Bank is trading above previous day high. Okay, now which script is trading below? So again, new rule, and equal to B2 is less than X2, and format and orange. So this script is trading below the previous low. Axis Bank, Bandhan Bank, Bank Nifty also. Now you can see Bank of Baroda is insider day closing. Okay, even Kotak and PNB. So these scripts is actually trading and close between the previous day range, it means. Okay, so simply I calculated this. If you want to know which script is trading above week high or week low, so that's why I told keep at least last 30 days data, so I can see the uh, any custom like reversal pattern. So some script is trading continuously below high, and suddenly it's trading above previous high, so it is a kind of reversal price action. So you can easily customize or do the conditional formatting. Okay, and how easily we can visualize now, and only you have to save this. Okay, so only we need to save this, and what we need to do, just save this file to computer or save any place, and just I am giving the future dashboard name. Okay, so I save this. So next time you don't need to link this. Okay, simply I will open file. So simply you need to again open as administrator after opening the nest, and you have to open this file future dashboard, so automatically it will come, and you don't need to do anything such else. Okay, so simply you can easily watch the files. Okay, so this is the basic I talk about simple conditional formatting and how we get multiple data in same sheet, like indicators, previous day, how bhav copies data. Okay, so this is a very simple. Now you have to be very creative which kind of custom alert you want to create. I show like simple previous day high low, and until we don't have data we cannot do more things. Okay, so for explanation I will show you right now, but this is the I show overall. So what you understand, the you understand the how you can use the conditional formatting data bars, colors, even set colors, set icons is very easy. You have to mostly you have to place with custom rules. Okay, so new rules and mostly the determine rule, and this is the condition you have to logic, you have to paste here. So if you want to paste like which script is trading above 1 week high or low, so let me show you something more. So if someone want to calculate r1 r2 r3 r3 r2 r1 and pivot and support 1, support 2 and support 3. So anyone who don't know about the formula of pivot, you can search on the over the internet. I memorize like this is the data mostly. Pivot is the previous 3 open high low close average. Okay, so equal to open plus high plus low average is divided by 3. Let me check also. So I am going to my old Excel. So yes, this is the average open high low close divided by 3. Now for support I need into 71. Okay, 31. Next one is 61.8 and next one is 1. Okay, I got formula. So now after getting this data, so this is AC pivot and previous high minus previous low. Okay, so previous high minus previous low and into 38. Okay, Same formula again. So here is the value is the 61.8, and here the value is almost 1. Okay, so this is the R1, R2, R3 value normally which people use as a pivot in your chart. So you will get this data also from here in your Excel. So you can see the script is currently trading near which support resistance level, okay, and how far you are from your support resistance. Okay, 61.2, 61.8 and 1. Just drag. So I got data for every script. Okay, I got this data from everyone. So I don't need previous high day low value. If you want to watch also you can see, but I already logic wise I place this, but still you want to see which is the you are trading suppose bank nifty, what is the previous day high, so you can easily spot from here. In chart you have to see the bar high, but here you can easily watch that in single. Okay, so previous close I am hiding, this is not required. So volume traded suppose not required, so I am just getting data in one sheet, so you can visualize. Okay, so it's very simple. So you got R1, R2, R3, okay, right? So script, which script is running above or below which value? Okay, so simple conditional formatting again, new rule, and okay, for each value you have to do with so same thing and very simple, only once you have to do. So if LTP means B2 is running above R3 means Z2. Okay, I took this logic, so I will copy paste. So if script is trading above this range, then it will come to green. Okay, simple. So script is trading below this zone, only IDFC bank actually gone above the R3. Okay, I think I should choose the red color, it will give more logically. If I am placing the orange color, okay, same thing for R2 also, new rule. Now the value of A, again same format, AB column, same thing, new rule, LTP is same, only we need to change a pivot, so AC, and again same thing. It is one time task you have to do, So don't think it is very tough to do, but once you will done at your side, your end, then it is very useful for you for tracking overall data and overall market scenarios. It is very easy to spot. Okay, so now few data is coming, like they are trading above that range. Okay, so AF orange again. Okay, and I am putting all data in background green. So if someone not trading below that level, so it will come green, and pivot as a different color. So show. Okay, so here we can see IDFC First Bank is actually trading above all R1, R2, R3. Okay, so it is very momentum, high momentum stocks for today in Bank Nifty. Yes, almost 7% up. Okay, second highest stock is IndusLand Bank, which is hit your R2 level. Okay, so that's why that's way I can see the which stock is trading between these two levels. Okay, manage the rule. Let me see something. That's why this formula is little incorrect. Okay, so I am putting this data again. Okay, now correct. So now you can see the Axis Bank is actually trading below your S3 level. Bandhan Bank is trading between S1, S2, and S3, and this is the fifth level. Okay, I have calculated this value. You can easily find on the internet what is the formula of pivot. Okay, so simple. Your dashboard is uh, now live, and you can easily spot where is stock is trading right now. Okay, so this is the almost completed, and this is the I talk about very basic level of stocks and dashboard, simple dashboard. Okay, with more logic and concept we can do with more with this Excel, and simply you will habitual how to see almost all kind of data. Okay, I also explain simple few little ways how I am using currently. Let me show you. So I am opening my Excel, so I will show you little charts and dashboard also. So now I will explain in option chain in next uh, time. Okay, so this is very coming very. So you can see how easy to interpret it overall OI data formation. Okay, some filter and scanner which is showing unwinding, and which place we see the unwindings. Okay, I have calculated PCR. PCR values calculation is very easy. Even max pain, how I calculate this is also very easy. Okay, and once you store the data, once you store the all data, then you can do with more with the Excel. You can see the chart also. Okay, some charts, some changes in between. I not active on the system, so data is not recorded. So l- last time after 1 or 2 p.m. some spike is there, so it is showing the spikes. Okay, and after that in closing the spike is gone. So how easily I visualize from only one Excel. Okay, and it will take only half of my one monitor, not full screen, only half monitor is taking the space. So I created so I can simply use the space my screen very much optimized way. Okay, so some bubbles chart I also prepared. So in fall I can see the put unwinding is more. Okay, also build up I can see how OI changes with time with surface chart. So this can you can do. Some positional data I am also storing, so I can see the last 30 days graph, OI graphs changes, delivery percentage changes, also to 50 and 200 DMA. Also sector name you can put. Okay, even delivery volume you can track easily. So nowadays we can see the all PSU banks, Mahabank, IOB. This is not actually updated one right now you are watching. This is old data. So central bank, PSB, I can see the all over banks, Dhan Bank, UCO Bank already some momentum. Okay, also even good buying happening in delivery I can see easily. So I how I track this data. So that's why we required few offline data just like bhav copy. Okay, gross delivery data which I not took right now. Indicators data I show you. So if someone want gross delivery data per day, so you can easily find out on the NSE website. Let me show you. So all report link, you have to go with derivative to capital market, that is cash market, and you have to download full bhav copy and security delivery data. So you will get the daily which script is how much delivery uh, happen. So you can see this data from here. Okay, so I think this is enough for today. In next section, this is already or a very big session I think. So in next session I will talk about OI option chain preparation. Today I talked about simple future dashboard how I create. Next time I will show you from the Dart platform. This time I show you from NSC Nest broker terminal. Next time I will show you from the Dart, and also I will show you soon with Odin also. So whatever the platform you have available, you can do this very easily. Okay, but yes, Nest is the best option, and you can do very good with Nest because the data available from the Nest is more reliable and frequently updating properly. Okay, only one thing is difficulty if you are using new version of MS Office, then maybe it will not update show any error. So I will give you one registry tweak. We have to just simply 10 KB file, you have to just double click and it will store in your system, and then data will coming properly. Even after doing this setting, if data is not coming, then you have some registry issues, because new MS Offices have some RTD issues due to security reasons after 2013 version. Okay, earlier version in 2010 or 2007 there are no such issues. Okay, so this is enough for today, and thank you everyone. We'll see in next video. Okay.